Yeah,
I know
Nova's
that.
yeah Nova's pretty insistent that if
Right.
we file for the surveillance shit, I mean, even though it could be a delayed warrant, which they wouldn't know it was happening until the end of time, until the end of it, that she's working on something, and then we could get surveillance warrants.
Okay. Um. So now you don't want them.
It's not. It's not. I don't want them right now. It's. I don't think they will be. There's a bigger scope that we're looking at right now. I want the surveillance warrants when we tied everything together from the drugs.
Okay. Um. All right.
I
Fair
don't.
enough. What
I.
should...
don't- I because here's the thing: you get a surveillance warrant on GG. Who's going to sit and watch it? I'm not sitting on a camera for 8 hours a day.
Okay.
Dispatchers is periodically check it.
Dispatch.
Yeah, it's how you utilize them.
The idea that I had was that me and Percy have been working on is making a master document of Gulato, which is quite simply a trace of the drug from its beginning, from who's dealt it to who's possessed it, and build a case around the gas station and its use for storage of Galato. And then as soon as we have all of those pieces
Guardian, thanks for
connected,
the
we
17
can then
months.
probably
Delta,
kick
thanks for
in
the
the
15.
gas station, as it will be probable to believe that GG is still using it to store and distribute Galato
Okay.
because
So you
it's
don't.
still being
Yeah.
distributed.
Yeah. You don't have to explain anything else to me. If you don't think it's right now, this is you're working on something. I don't want to impede on that. So listen, whenever you think it's right for us to kind of kick it up a notch against Gulag Gang, then have a chat to me and have a chat to Pred, and we'll get together and we'll figure something
Well,
out.
the thing that if Pred can do if Pred can link all the GG gas station shootings, then that will help.
Yeah, basically, the main thing with is for the guns for the surveillance warrant and the shootings. I mean, it's easy to assume that they all live there. They're probably stockpiling guns on that property. You
Yeah,
could probably encompass the entire property to a raid. It's literally all connected
yeah,
to the gas station. It's literally all one property.
and
I will say, I don't think the shootings happened at the gas station. I was more on about the gang as a whole.
Yeah,
so
it's their base of operations, sir.
you use
Yeah.
it. You're using the fact that whenever they do vehicle swaps, they go there to the gas station. They have their vehicles parked there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, half the gang have been caught with destroying Galato, right? Because
Yeah.
it's what I'm trying to do, Dark, is not easy, right? It's people have used the word Rico, and it's not Rico. I'm simply using the probable cause that we have to believe that GG is storing drugs inside of that premise.
Okay. All right.
There's no other way for me to. I can't pinpoint a single person because they've all had it. So you know what I mean? I can't say that X doesn't have it. It's probable that they all have it because they've all been caught with it. Even if it's a joint, even if they've had a joint, Dark, it means that they've been in possession, and as a gang, they are collectively distributing it, and that's the issue.
Yeah, we need to be making sure that if you deal with any known gang members or anything like that, or really anyone on the street, if they have loose joints, we need to be documenting that type of shit to the reports, Dark. A lot of people haven't been doing it.
Yeah,
Completely agree.
and
This is, again,
it's
a
the same
standard
thing.
that needs to be there.
It's the same thing as like when GG do get a swaps at the gas station. All those things need to be documented in reports. The more you paint the picture of this gas station as a criminal hub, the more likely it is that a judge is gonna, because you're looking to kick in the whole gas station, right? It's not that this is not going to be an easy warrant. Crane is going to look at this and go, "What the fuck are they thinking?"
Okay.
So like I'm going over reports over a year.
It's not RICO at all, though. I mean, it's just it's a simple base of
It's probable
operations
cause.
thing. Yeah, it's probable cause, but it's not RICO. The thing about RICO is it's so much different than what Nova's talking about. I don't think a lot of people understand it. I mean, people can't be shielded by what they believe RICO is and operate out of their gang compounds under the assumption that we won't look into all the people if we have if we have probable cause to believe that a gang compound is being utilized, in the fashion to distribute drugs or weapons, and it's not RICO. It's just probable cause to kick in every door and everything imaginable there.
So I made a document real quick. Pull up report 758.
Jesus Christ.
this is so. Percy's worked on this, and then I've worked on. I am trying to. What I am trying to do is I am trying to find the people who are not GG affiliated to subpoena their bank records and phone records for that day, right? So if they were caught on the 13th of February, I would subpoena that person's phone and bank records, and then I would correlate that if they were in contact with a GG member at the either before or after, right? And if I can get a track record of these people contacting GG, it adds further belief that, you know, these people have been transacting. If it's a common trend in like 5 or 6 of these reports, it just adds further suspicion and proof, as well as the fact that they've been in possession and they've grown it and they've dealt it.
Okay. Listen, I think you and Percy, Percy's outside actually, he's walking past. But yeah, I think
Percy,
me,
I'm just getting my name. I just ran off.
and we don't need to. This is the thing. I don't need to know like the ins and outs right now. I just need to know whether you need anything from me, and obviously we need to know whether